So at a time when people were busy minting money, selling soft porn and scandalous content on the internet, I prefer selling good content. After starting as a mechanical engineering dropout, I am an engineering dropout. Yeah, from Bangalore. I was there in Bangalore and I was told by my friends, colleagues, family members that life is not going to be a cakewalk once you exit that campus without a proper degree, BE or BTech, whatever it is. It was never a cakewalk, I must say. I mean, they were not wrong, not at all. But yes, I had the privilege of working with very good people, highly extraordinary people who actually helped me shape my career and also what I am now. I have had the privilege of working with high-end organizations including Times of India, Outlook Group, Big C Marcom, and eventually I started my own venture that actually works for environment. It's a Startup India project certified by DIPP. I mean, it's making brisk business, if not more. So, what actually took me to environment? I used to be a field reporter with TUI. I mean, I used to write stories, particularly politics, because people are interested in politics in Delhi, in Patna, in Ranchi, in places like that. We are most bothered about political happenings than the actual happenings. So I was totally berserk by the actual cacophony of journalism. Because does that make any sense? Whether or not any political party forms or, I mean, comes out of an alliance. I mean, that does not make any sense to me or any individual reader. I mean, whether or not DMK is with BJP or something else, right? So I tried my best to make the best out of the stories I can do. Are we ready with the presentation? So this is the name of the website, and it is India's first AI-powered digital magazine that works on issues facing the environment and their possible solutions. Actually, you have n number of organizations who are actually working for environmental issues and all, but nobody actually suggests you a solution. I mean, what is the way out of it, right? I mean, there are n number of problems there or issues there that need to be resolved, but how to do that? So this makes us different that we actually work on the solution rather than lamenting about the issue. We also plan and execute target-oriented things. I mean, PR is good. But what if it does bring you business? Right? 10,000 plus followers on LinkedIn. I'm also a member of entrepreneurship kind of organization. We have 25,000 members, including IBM directors and all. So, and this is the website that actually we are talking about. This story is from Nepal about a wild cat. I mean, its numbers are declining, depleting. So we are trying to save them. Why save them? Because that ecosystem is actually inhabited by a very large population. And of course, this cat is a parameter of entire biodiversity of that particular ecosystem. And if in case one organism is hit, it is most likely that even the human population is destined to suffer, this way or that way. This is about German cities working to save their environment and all. This is the story I actually wanted to talk about. I mean, what next? What from journalism? Yes, it is journalism, and this is positive content. City boy selling litti chokha at street food fest. This guy happened to sell litti chokha in Patna near Gandhi Maidan for 30 rupees a plate. So what sense did it make? This story actually took him to Singapore. and he sold his litti choka for 500 bucks. And that was good content, I believe. I mean, that story actually made sense. I mean, he sends his kids to convent schools. So, I mean, does that make any difference? At least to his family, it does. And as a society, I believe if I have done good to n number of people, so I have actually promoted them to a better future. Now, I've keep on writing about different things. This is another story that is totally political. This was published by The Wire. Right. Now, cops training, new focuses on skills. Of course, this is a positive story. I mean, you need to talk about best practices. Now, coming to the topic, tricky rescuer. I mean, I am talking about a solution. I cannot be lamenting about the issue. In the present season, in the Indian monsoons, we witness one kind of man versus wild interaction very often. These are snakes basically. I mean, snakes are visible both in urban as well as rural landscapes. Are they not? Now, what happens is that whenever a snake comes in contact with a human being, there are at least two lives at stake. One, of course, the human being, the other one, the snake itself. I mean, is it not logical or reasonable that if a person like me sees a 3 feet long snake and we get petrified? And this is very obvious, right? So how badly will that creature be petrified to see a better built body than him? Yeah, it. Right. So there is a solution to that because the incidents of snake bites or man versus snake contact, these are supposed to be at its peak in this season. Right, you can witness them in your campus, at your home, in your garage, anywhere. I mean, so where is the solution? What can we do to improve? Right. I mean, there has not been a composite system on that. We suggest a composite system. What this composite system is all about. I plan to train people. I plan to train individuals and the target is to reach at least one person in every single family. That particular trained person will not only safeguard his or her family in such instances, but also will be a trained asset for the society as a whole. I mean, you can witness snake bite cases anytime, particularly in places like Ranchi as well. I mean, it is an imminent threat. So, how do we do it and what we plan? So we have WWF, WTI, and state forest departments on board. We brought them to one platform. We told them that this needs to change. But how will it change? It needs to change for good. This is live data. Bihar has third largest number of snake bite deaths and all. So what we plan to do it? Actually, the idea was to train people in two different genres simultaneously. One is the identification of the snake, whether or not it is venomous. If it is venomous, what are the symptoms involved? And also, what is the necessary first aid that needs to be administered on time? Interestingly, even in case proper first aid is delivered to the victims, you can save their lives for up to 8 hours. And 8 hours is a reasonable time. I mean, you can reach any sort of medical assistance. You can fly to Delhi. You can fly to Mumbai. You can save the human life actually. And this is possible even for very venomous snakes, including kraits and cobras. And they are the common species actually, I mean, in northern India basically, even in Bangalore and South India. So the idea was to train them simultaneously and bring about a digital solution, a technological intervention that will bring each and everything on the same platform at a time. We are working on that solution. The idea is that you'll press your mobile phone's lock button thrice and the app will get triggered. What will it do then? The app will have a space so that you can click the photograph of the creature involved. Yes, I'm talking about snake. Generally, snake is a negative term. I mean, people use it metaphorically. But yes, we are talking exactly about the snakes. Right. So the picture will then go to our rescuer network, and it goes to the rescuer network, and the rescuers tell you whether or not this snake is venomous. In case it is not, leave it as it is. I mean, people feed pigeons and other birds at their places. I mean, we keep their feed at our terrace tops so that they can have it and go away. I mean, this is something like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Yes, it is. Indian society has such temperament. So for non-venomous snakes, you can leave it as it is. It will go away. It is not going to do any harm to you or to your family members or your near and dear ones. Now, coming back to the venomous snakes, what about those? Because yes, there are less than 10% of species of snakes that are actually venomous. So for the venomous snakes, that app will help you technologically. What will it do then? It will trigger simultaneous alarms, one at the nearest medical assistance possible and the other one at the nearest rescuer available. The idea is to save both snakes as well as human lives, right? Let me do it myself, right? Now, so what we plan or what we are actually achieving is that the same app will actually bring about, I mean, intervention from rescuer side plus medical assistance. The hospitals can charge for it in case they are private ones. And of course, we can charge anti-venin companies. I mean, the manufacturers of the medicine, because it is the same medicine that will be administered to every single victim whenever the incident happens. Right? And this is the idea all about. I mean, this actually is journalism or content or good content which can be actually helpful. At least a society like India, I mean, we are planning to surpass that magical number of 5 trillion as far as our economy is concerned. Don't we think we deserve a system like this? I have done my 5%, and I'm here to evoke you all. Join me for the remaining 95%. Thank you so much.